fans and me to interact, make art and have fun. It's a one-man show and entirely free. I do it every single week except some. I'm waiting to go, it's all live and online, so you should stick around and say hello. Are you feeling creative? Cause now's the time. Welcome to the Most Week Show.
I am not me. I am art. And I am welcoming you to the Most Week Show. My goodness! It is currently 12:07 p.m. where I am in the world on the 9th of May 2021. And you are here with me right now. Yeah, that's right. And I thank you for that. I thank you for being here. And I thank you for being you. If we were allowed to be together physically, I would show my appreciation physically. With a hug, with a kiss, or with a dead leg. It is traditionally a sign of affection. It's not traditionally a sign of affection. But our teenage boys, the world leaders in dead legs, emotionally stunted, and therefore show their affection in weird ways, you betcha. As it is, the best I can do is raise a glass to you. I do have a glass. You can raise a glass to me as well if you like. This is some apple juice. There I am through the juice. Through the AJ. You can raise a glass to me as well if you like. We like to start this show with a toast, ladies and gentlemen. We like to start this show with a toast. Because it just brings everybody together at one. As one, you and me, before the show begins proper. So here goes. To the internet. You don't know how much you love it. You don't know how much you need it. Until you find yourself in a situation where you can't even see what the temperature is without leaving the house. God, it was hell. Cheers. Well, here's the first. Here's the first little error. You know, things can't go perfectly, guys. I hope you realize that. I hope you appreciate that. But sometimes you might find you get what you need, yeah? And you're getting what you need right now. 9th of May, 2021. Hello, weaklings. Who have we got? My lord, my goodness. Let me get a look at all of you. SJBeck72. Hello, everyone. Hello to you, SJBeck72. Super Nashwan8. Hi. 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 There's a little heart there, and I appreciate it. TB Douglas. Hello. Hello to you, TB. Hello to you, TB. Your girl, Sarah Kilch, gives a hello. Definitely not Duda. Yay. Hi, everyone. Hello to you. Killer Kilch, let's do this up here in our staycation room overlooking Seattle. Hitting the pool in 30 mins. Sorry, only res we could get. Front load that puppy. I'm not me, I am art. Well, luckily, every episode that I do is front loaded and back loaded. It's just a loaded... This episode, I want you to think of it all as just a really well structured plate of loaded nachos, okay? It's not the ones where it's just a plate of nachos and all the good stuff over the top, no. It's one of those ones where the chef, par excellence, has taken the time and the effort to go, few nachos, little bit of goodness. Yeah. Few more nachos, little bit more goodness, yeah? It's a layered thing, like a lasagna. That's what this show is, in a way. TB Douglas, cheers, weaklings. Cameraman George, cheers all. Hey, Cameraman George. Always a treat when Cameraman George is watching. Lovely, everybody. Maple Panda, hello to you. Emma Acton, weakling chums, and not me, hello to you. Hello to you. You go, Sarah Kilch, now I want nachos. That's what this show will do. It'll make you hungry. It will both slake your hunger and give you more hunger. Yeah? That's what we do here. Oh, lordy lord. Wasn't last week a terrible time off? Yeah? Yeah, terrible time off. Real bad. This is... I don't... wait, no. Because I need to be... Wait, we just need to... I'm just going to scooch. There we go. Funny, isn't it? I was planning on having next week off anyway, and yet this week, with my internet messed up, real big style, being forced to take a week off feels so much worse. It's weird, isn't it? The power of perception. Ladies and gentlemen. How was your time away from me? What artistic endeavours never leave again? I'll try not to. Except for a couple of weeks where I'm probably going to need another break. What have you guys been doing? Emma Acton, Stuart Seaton is making a Sunday roast, but now I want nachos. Apologies to you, Stuart, for presenting a more delectable option than a Sunday roast, which, to be fair, is up there with the very, very best of delectable options. I have been largely up to sorting the internet out last week. I found that sorting out the internet is one of the trickier things to sort out. We found the nachos. Who's this? Sarah Kilch. That is some top quality emoting there, Sarah Kilch. That's terrific. That deserves a round of applause. I found out that sorting out the internet is pretty tricky because, of course, nobody really knows what the internet is. Difficult. If your water goes wrong, you know that it comes into your house through pipes. You need to fix yo pipes, yeah? If your heating goes wrong, you know that it came into your house, through the pipes again. Actually, heating is just hot water, guys. That's all it is in the house. But again, fix them pipes. But with the internet, what is the internet, you know? What is your computer or your phone or your laptop or your tablet picking up that it is allowing it to surf the World Wide Web? I say again, nobody knows. So the process of fixing it, thanks to the fine, earnest people of Spectrum, was not easy. They managed to get it done in the end, but it was a very mysterious process. They just seemed to be tinkering in ways that I didn't quite understand. It was very mysterious. How mysterious? Gosh, that's a great question. I'd say probably as mysterious as family simile. Family simile. What will the answer be? As mysterious as what? Use your imaginosphere. So think of something to finish off this simile right here. As mysterious as. This segment is about pushing forward the boundaries of language, guys. Don't hold back, please. Whatever you do, don't hold back. Really engage your imaginospheres. Really think of something unique, yeah? As mysterious as what? Is it as mysterious as receiving a valentine from a secret admirer? Is it as mysterious as just what has happened to Taylor Lautner? Or is it as mysterious as all urban pigeons only having one good foot? What is that? Who is attacking the pigeons? Who doesn't want them walking properly? It's a mystery. I don't want to do your work for you, but really get creative here. And at the end of the show, I'm going to pick a winner. And if that's you, then your name will go on the ticker below for the next... Oh, that's a typo. Did anyone notice that typo? Hello? Hello? I have to sort that out. It was Zaddy Shortlegs 96 last episode with As Glamorous as Harry Styles on the cover of Vogue. It's a great simile. A truthful simile as well. You know, he did look great. Looks great in a dress. Obviously a lot of controversy with people thinking that men shouldn't wear a dress, even though they are arguably more comfortable and on a hot day allow the undercarriage to be effectively aired out. But not enough people talked, in my opinion, about all his lovely rings. Lovely rings. Every little boy wants to look like a pirate, don't they? Every little boy wants to look like a pirate. All those lovely rings that you've purloined from the ships you've destroyed, the lives you've shattered as a pirate. Wonderful. Very, very stylish. Very, very bold on the cover of Vogue, no less. Wonderful. Anyway, get those similes in the chat, and it could be you on the ticker next show. Let's go back to main. Lovely watercolor transition here. Let's update the ticker so that any latecomers will know what the dealio is, really. Mysterious, and then let's get rid of that hulolo. Hello. There we go. That's how easy it can be. How are we doing? Great advert. Not sure what the advert was, but I'll go for Spectrum perhaps. Yeah, wonderful guys. Couldn't have been nicer. They could have been nicer. Let's be honest. But to expect them to be nicer, on the salaries that they get and, you know, whatnot. That's unrealistic. That's unrealistic. They could have given me a hug. I didn't get a hug from a single one of them. But again, is that realistic? Getting in there with the yeah, lovely. Everybody's getting involved with this. Everybody's getting involved with this. That is lovely to see. So what have we got? What have we got first? Oh my goodness. It's my very favourite segment of the show, guys. And you all know what that means.
Won't you please let me present some awesome stuff that I've been sent?
Yeah. Awesome stuff that I've been sent. It's my very favourite segment of the show because it means, of course, that even when this show isn't on, even when the quiz, I Am Smart, the Notme quiz isn't on, even in those times, I'm still right up here. I'm living in your brain rent-free, guys, because it means that you have thought enough of me to send me something. But here's the thing, guys. I love it. Absolutely love it when people send me stuff. Of course I do. It's stuff that I now own that I didn't own before. But I'm not the only person who lives here, guys. I'm not the only person who lives here. Cameraman George lives here as well. Yeah, I don't think, I would argue you wouldn't need to send him things because he already lives a pretty cushy life. A pretty cushy life. I accept some rent from him, but it's nowhere near as much as I could, arguably should. So he lives pretty well. But there's also a little chap, a little fellow by the name of Jesus. And Jesus deserves things too, guys. Sometimes he deserves scratches on his belly. Sometimes he deserves exotic meats and cheeses to eat. This morning I furnished him with some manchego and prosciutto. It was a bonza morning for young Jesus, if I can use such Australian vernacular. But sometimes he deserves a little bit more than this, okay? And one person who agrees with me is our very own Killer Kilch. Our very own Killer Kilch, who purchased for Jesus these sunglasses. These sunglasses. Aren't they simply darling? Are they not simply darling? Little headband, little head strap. Look at that. Wonderful stuff. I will say he wasn't the biggest fan of them. That is art. Very artistic. Yeah. Wonderful stuff. He wasn't the biggest fan of the sunglasses, though, I will say. I regret to inform you. I worry that he worried that Killer, and by extension I, was trying to push him into being a little too much like me, yeah? Obviously, my iconic look is centered around dark glasses. Sure, you all get that. To foist them upon him, he was a little reticent. You know, he's his own man. Much like the child who grows up and doesn't want to be part of the family business. That's fine. That's fine. So he threw them off. I did, however, manage to take a picture whilst they were still on. I'm going to relocate up to the corner here. Let's have a look at that. Let's have a look at that. That's wonderful. That's wonderful, isn't it? That's wonderful. I mean, what more can you say? Says it all, doesn't it? Look at him. Look at him. Killer Kilch. Buddy. Your girl Sarah Kilch. Jesus. Definitely not Duda. Faces with hearts instead of eyes. That is art. He needs to be. Oh gosh, he's ahead of the thing. You need to be. There we go. There we go. There it is. There it is. What I realised is that the reason that he was able to throw these glasses off so easily is that they are not actually dog glasses. They are baby glasses. And as much as I firmly believe, yes, I do, that raising a dog and raising a baby are pretty much even, in a lot of ways, a dog's biology is different. Yeah, dog's biology, very different in terms of ears. and therefore where you need to put straps on in order to keep a pair of sunglasses on his head. I will endeavour to keep at it, but at least we'll always have the photo. We'll always have this photo of him looking pretty flippin' cool. I'm sure you will agree. But thank you so much, Killer, for sending something in for Jesus. Much appreciated by me. Again, not so much by him, in all honesty. Kids. Kids. If you guys want to send me anything, or Jesus anything, you can please do so at the email address iamnotme@gmail.com, or on the post you got on the Amazon thing. There's links to all of that in the descriptions below. Let's go back to Maine. Wonderful stuff. Wonderful stuff. I'm going to keep at it. I'm going to keep at it. Oh, you can see the Notme through them. That's exciting. That's exciting indeed. But of course, yeah, the glasses didn't work because they were designed for babies. Emma Acton, Zach actually has a pair of these too. Absolutely. Would work very well for babies because their ears, these can kind of rest on the baby ears. Yeah. Dog-wise, these are resting underneath. It's just not happening. It's just not happening. Maple Panda. I've got the censored version of the chat today with Jesus as blanks. Gosh, isn't that... It's just stunning, isn't it? I don't understand it at all. It's one of the wonderful varieties of life. Emma Acton's got it. Me too. Wow. I honestly, that's literally a kind of, again, mysterious. It's maybe Twitch trying to play into that today. Trying to get involved with the mystery. And absolutely fair play to them. Fair play to them. Can you hear that car outside? How audible is that for you guys? It's difficult for me to tell how much of this outside maelstrom actually comes through to you guys. So it's showing up on the screen. Anyway, doesn't really matter. Let's go on to... Oh yeah, speaking of baby sunglasses, speaking of babies...
I shall give you a task, it will not be that big an ask, but possibilities of us are in to impress. Please take a photo while it all once all the options you've explored, or just use one you took before and win by Snap Quest.
Snap Quest! Hark! 'Tis time for a Snap Quest. The time of the show where I turn it over to you guys, to your art, your photo art, inspired by a prompt word, and I judge it mercilessly. Yeah. The prompt word this time was baby. Oh, where have those snaps gone? Where have those snaps gone, you swine? There we go. There we go. We're judging these mercilessly. This is too big, so we're just going to... There we go. There we go. I don't know how many times... I checked this before the episode, and it's like, yeah, fine. Yeah, fine. Yeah. I'm all here. You can just leave me here, not me. I'm going to be ready for the start of the episode. And then between me doing that and the start of the episode, just like, oh, joke's on you. I'm out of the way now. Just stay there. Gosh. But it was baby. Baby was the prompt word. Initially, because May is named after the goddess of fertility. And so all about babies. All about babies. But now, thanks to the internet delay last week, it has fallen on American Mother's Day. American Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all of the American mothers out there. American mothers and American mothers' brothers, Uncle Sam. So let's check out what all of you creative mothers have come up with. Starting off with a newbie, I believe. We're starting off with a newbie, guys. A newbie. Somebody who has never graced our fair shores before, which is always cause for excitement for me. I always love finding new people, because new people, of course, potentially leads to new money, yeah? This is Adam Swarrens, reached out to me via the Instagrams, and sent pictures of his 2 dogs when they were babies. Baby dogs. They're sometimes known as puppies. I've got the names here. On the left here, we've got Cheddar, and on the right we have Loki. I mean, is there much else I need to say here? Just a couple of absolute dynamite snaps. One with a dog, a very small dog in a very small wicker teacup. You can't see that I had to crop it down to... That's a wicker teacup. Very impractical, but adorable for a dog. And on the right, Loki just consumed within a burrito of blanket. A blankerito. Blankerito. Yeah, we just invented that together, guys. It's Maple Panda, Cheddar, Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Yes, the dog of Captain Raymond Holt, I believe. His name Cheddar. Perhaps an inspiration, or perhaps Raymond Holt was inspired by Adam. I wouldn't wish to jump in. Killer Culture, we are so sorry. Girl Sarah Culture and I have to jump off. We'll be watching later. Happy Sunday, weaklings. Farewell to the Kilchers. Very cute doggies. I mean, what else can I say here? Couple of great snaps. Couple of great dogs. All good. And what I learned here, a very exciting thing that I learned, just from noodling around, is that I have the ability to highlight certain parts of these photos. I didn't realize I had that before, so we might be enjoying some of that. Look at that dog's eye, for instance. That's very exciting to me. Thank you very much, Adam. Please continue sending in your snap quest, even if it is just various pictures of these two dogs, or just one or other. Next up, we got TB Douglas. TB has gone for a similar theme, in a baby, but not a baby, you know? A baby of a different kind. And you might be looking at this thinking, well, there's a couple of geese there. Sure, there's a couple of geese. What are you talking about? Where's these babies that aren't babies? Tech team, can we zoom and enhance? Oh, we can't zoom and enhance. We can just zoom though. Okay, well, let's just zoom. Here we go. Look at these heartbreakers. A little trio of Ryans here. Trio of goslings here. Very, very cute. Looking very different to the parents. And so it would be interesting to see at what point is it just one day they wake up previously having looked like this, and then the next day they're just... Is there more of a transition? Is it, I don't know biology too well. Is it a kind of butterfly, caterpillar, chrysalis type situation? Who knows? Who knows? TB, I didn't want to get too close. Understandable. A goose will break your arm. A goose will break your arm. And it could, this one, I think even as far away as you are, this one acting as a sentry of sorts. Lazy Mustafa knows good art when he's... Oh, wonderful. Lazy Mustafa. Too lazy to even take your finger off the Y button when you're writing out your name. Thank you so much, Lazy Mustafa. Welcome. You are welcome. You are wanted. You are a part of us now. You are inside me. And I thank you very much for that. So TB... I quite like this goose up here being a bit... Given the eyes, given the warning of I could break your arm. I don't know how they would break your arm. Some kind of MMA style hold, perhaps. But it adds an element of danger to this. And then you go in closer and you get the cuteness as well. It's a danger cuteness timeline here. And this is just, we don't know where it is in the middle, but it's exciting. So thank you very much, TB. Now we get into a slightly different area with babies. A slightly more traditional area. What we're expecting. I think what we're expecting. Does it make them any worse? Absolutely not. We've got Emma Acton here sharing a wonderfully smiley picture of the world's first natural-born weakling. This is, of course, baby Zach. A lot of people well aware of Zach. Big fans of Zach. Already. And it's understandable why. Lovely little button nose there. Lack of teeth, not creepy at this stage, still a young baby, so that's good. And what I like about it, being bold enough to, if we look in this area, tucked. The top tucked into the trousers. Not a lot of people can get away with that. I, on certain occasions, have attempted this in the past, and it hasn't really gone particularly well. It kind of creates a kind of like at the beginning of Mission Impossible 2, where Tom Cruise is like climbing up and he has to climb up backwards and then swing, kind of that type of situation. I said this to Emma Acton in our message interaction when she sent me this, and she said, hey, do you know what, just go for it. And I respect that. So do you know what tucked, and no one can stop me. So thank you, Emma. Thank you, Zach, for inspiring what is, I'm now finding, quite an uncomfortable way to wear your tracksuit top. Wonderful stuff. TB Douglas, we love baby Zach. Absolutely. Everybody loves baby Zach. And so we go from a baby that I think we were all expecting it. I think in our heart of hearts we were all expecting a little appearance from Zach. He is the kind of the de facto baby mascot of the Most Week show. I think I'll say it. Emma Acton, you are one awesome mother tucker. Because it's Mother's Day. Thank you, Emma Acton. That's lovely. Here's a baby one that we weren't expecting, and it's a shame that they've left, because it is. It is Killer Kilch. The bun is in the oven. I'm just going to untuck a little bit there, because it's just. There we go. Sometimes you want to tuck, but you shouldn't also feel obliged to tuck. That's the thing. It should be your own choice. Killer Kilch. The bun is in the oven. Hashtag Beeb Kiltridge 2021. We've got a lovely. I think maybe it's a modern thing for a baby to have their own hashtag in utero. Wasn't aware that was a thing. But that's quite fun. Beeb already picked the name. I assume it's a family name. Very pretty. Something under is that a cloche thing? Or some kind of biological, some flowers or something in there. Some hearts and stars. Wonderful stuff there. Child also with its own shoes already. That's a rare treat. Baby's own shoes. Obviously hoping that the baby fits these. If the baby comes out with freakishly large feet, then it's, that's going to be a real shame. It's going to be a waste of money. But maybe if your baby comes out with feet larger than that, maybe the wasting of money is the least of your concern. Maybe that's not really your issue at that point. They are wedding cake flowers watching in the pool. My God. What a life the Kilchers are living right now. Enjoying the most dynamic hour of livetainment of the week from within the confines of a pool. This is just dynamite stuff. Shoes are wonderful. And also, it's a little bit shaded, so you might not necessarily see. Arriving August 2021 in Seattle. August 2021. That's not far away, guys. That's not far away. So one can only hope that you are not really feeling the fear at this point. That's what I'm worried about. That the fear is kind of creeping up at this, because it's quite imminent. For me, and we're going to be getting onto the final snap here. For me, I would be scared at this point. I would feel fear. For me, having not had a child myself, and not being, I'm an only child. I have never been present for the birth of a child. The whole thing seems like a horror show to me. A lot of trepidation, a lot of worry, a lot of fear. And so what really, for me, the baby picture that I received that for me summed up my feelings towards babies, came from your favourite of mine. It's Nana Hobob. This terrifying baby. This terrifying, terrifying baby. Scuffed, dead-eyed, haunting my dreams. I mean, because of the delay, this has been in my life for around a week and a half now. And I haven't, I don't think, slept a full day, a full night since. Part of that's possibly the stress with regard to the internet, but also just it's there. I know that it's there. The fact that it's being guarded by these Regency folk. I mean, there's a lot going on here. Lovely lighting, Nana. So for me, this is what babies are all about. Something to scare. So well done, Nana, for really capturing that for me. But what I would say, of course, is thank you to all of the snappers. Thank you to all of the snappers. Theo's doing a headstand in celebration of the previous pick. Well done. I know who Theo is, but well done for the headstand. I can't do headstands. Too precious. Don't want to damage the goods. Maybe Zach and Baby Kilch can be pen pals in the future. My God. You trying to break my heart, Emma? That would just be so cute. I would have to throw up. I think I might have to throw up. But thank you all very much for your snappers. That was a real fun one. I've got an even more fun one for next time, and I'm really excited for it. But thank you to all the acolytes who submitted your art and completed your quest. If you have been inspired to engage with the next Snap Quest, spectacular news. I'm sure you'll do fantastically. The next one is going to be absolutely tip-top. It's going to be a Snap Plus. Simply take a snap inspired by the prompt word revealed in the next episode. Yeah, you got to watch the next episode. Email it to me at... I don't have an email address here. I am Notme, I am art@gmail.com, and we'll explore them next time on SnapQuest. Back to main. What an outstanding Snap Quest that was, guys. Right? What an outstanding Snap Quest that was. We've got an interesting thing, actually. An interesting thing coming up. That I hope you... Killer Kilch, there's a new part of the show. New Gen Weaklings. I'd appreciate that. I'm glad you're here, actually, Killer. Glad you're here. Glad you're still watching. Because we've got a little something coming up, actually. Yeah, because last week, I believe on the Monday after last week's show, it was a birthday for one Killer Kilch. And so what we're going to do, as ever, here on the Most Week Show, we can't pledge any money or gifts. But what we can do is provide a worldwide global birthday song. Now, again, this only works, guys, if all of you are singing wherever you are. That's what brings the magic. Okay? So make sure you're singing along with this. Make sure you are singing. Okay? Going to have the awesome colours, and we're going to sing. Are we ready? We're ready. Yes, we are. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Happy, happy birthday. I'm sending lots of cheer. You found a way to somehow survive another year. Your loved ones will be with you, but they don't get to say in anything you want to do, because it's your special day. Hey! Where's all that gone? Oh, it went really far. So, a happy birthday to Killer Kilch. Thank you so much for all you do for the show, for your support, both poetic and snaptastic and monetary. I mean, let's not beat about the bush. Monetary is lovely as well. Also, I have been furnished by the other Kilch with a little treat. There's a little picture of a very young Killer Kilch. In the grand tradition of light entertainment, showing pictures of people when they were much younger than they are today. Happy birthday to Killer Kilch. Oh, look at these. Look at all these emotes going on. That's outstanding work. Dance party in the pool. I hope everybody was singing there. Happy birthday, Killer. Hope it was wonderful, and it sounds like it's continuing to be wonderful. And that's fantastic. Let's go back to main. And then let's go for a little bit of this.
I give props cause though I'm great, there's lots of art I see that's made by artists that are almost but not quite as good as me. I am a giver, super selfless, gather round to see just who will get a most sought after, not me branded. Well done you.
Well done you, absolutely. Just give out some mad props, pretty much. Give out some mad props. Killer Kilch Classico tried a lemon for the first time that day. What an incredible fruit-based memory there. What an incredible fruit-based memory. I couldn't tell you the first day that I ate a single fruit or veg. That's outstanding work. Well done, Killer. Well done. I hear people talking all the time about how they're not creative. It's a worry for me. It's something that upsets me. It upsets me greatly. Do you know what I say to that? I say nonsense. I say you're talking nonsense. I say you're absolutely wrong. I say you're stupid. Because we're creating art every single day, guys. Yeah? We're creating art every single day. I am, obviously. But you are as well. Now, this art can be as simple as a smile that you give to someone less attractive than you. That lets them believe in hope again. I just want to... It can be what you do to and create with one of these little buggers. One of these little buggers. Tissues. Yeah? Yeah, it's that tissue thing that I was talking about ages ago. That went in my mouth. That's really unpleasant tasting. I mean, you kind of yadoy, but... That paper's been in there for years. It wouldn't surprise me. That's really unpleasant. Good God. Tissues, yes. When you use a tissue, what you do is you create something that nobody has ever created before. Yeah? The curves, the bobbles, the shapes that you make with that tissue are unique. And in my eyes, and in the eyes of all of you in a minute after you've seen what we're about to see, that makes them beautiful in a way. You take a tissue, you add a bit of yourself, you create a tish you. A tish you. Okay? This is a world premiere.
Grab a tissue you've not used as yet. Do something gross to get it wet. Pop it in a pocket or a bag and wait. Moisture plus paper plus time creates a tissue. It a spritz. It used to be a tissue. Now it's a tissue. No probs if you don't want to make one though. Maybe you did already and you didn't even know. Grab all your clothes and when you last had a cold, you might get lucky and find a year-old a tissue. If an artist worked hard, they might insist.
My blood, sweat and tears went into this.
If your day was a slog of emotion and gore, then you could say it, and it'd be true for your addition. One more time. Addition.
Tissues, guys. They are art. So next time you need to blow your nose, wipe sweat from your brow, underarm or crotch, need to, stop a nosebleed of some kind, or wipe some tears away from a particularly sad or funny film, think of the art that you're creating. And before you just cast it away into a refuse bin or trash bag, just stop, have a look at it, and appreciate all that you've done. Art is all around us, guys, okay? You just need to kind of lower your standards for what you consider art. TB Douglas, wow. There's the first review of it in. Wow. Definitely not Duda. Incredible. There's your second review, guys. Incredible. Pop it on the poster. TB Douglas, I wish that song was about something less disgusting. Is it disgusting though? Because it's all us. I mean, it's kind of disgusting. Yeah, fair enough. But does that make it wrong? I suppose that's the question I would ask. Does that make it wrong? Maple Panda proves you really can make art of anything. Absolutely, Maple. Thank you so much. That's pretty much the gist of what I was going for. Art can be anything. Yeah? It's just about changing the way that you think about these things, yeah? Super Nashwan 8, tissue and nice singing, kind of. Didn't need that bit at the end. Didn't need that second message. The first message was lovely. Real nice message. Tissue and nice singing. Real nice message, Nashwan 8. Thank you. Then you just cut my legs from under me there with the kind of. That's a shame. That's a shame. Back to main. Back to main. Oh, what a show this has been. What a show. What an outstanding show this has been. Hasn't it been? Incredible. Wow. Yeah. I would extend those to the entire show. Great stuff, Monkey Pixie Funk. Great stuff. That's a lovely message to receive. Thank you. Just a little boost when I needed it. Which means, I believe... we've only got one thing left to do. Right?
I'll give you options you can pick. Take a guess, see if you won. It's not for money, just for fun.
Art bet indeed. It's that time again. Super Nashwan 8, disgusting. I think that kind of thinking is disgusting. That kind of thinking is disgusting. So just... absolutely, it's art bet time. It's that time that we all know, we all love. All of us, every single one. It's art bet. We had some struggles last week, or last episode, but I think we've sorted them out now. So let's make sure. No. It's this. Oh, yeah, okay. I think we've worked it out. Super Nashwan 8, that is art. Thank you. You're redeeming yourself, because it was getting a little negative there, and I didn't really appreciate that. But now we're getting back. So what have you got for us this week, Notme, you dynamite bowel movement of a man?
Thanks, Notme. Today's art challenge will be undertaken by the fine people at New Line Cinema.
Last week I made some videos about the Oscars. One of these videos about Oscar speeches featured some footage from the Oscars. You can see it right here. Video in a video. There's Jennifer Lawrence. There's her shoulder blades. Looking lovely, Jen. The video was interesting. The video was powerful. The video was useful to at least 4 people who won Oscars that Sunday. At least 4. It was an important work of art. Unfortunately, the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences did not agree. Now, I've dealt with copyright before. Every time I do one of my hilarious and insightful movie parody videos, YouTube sends me a little notification to say, hey, love the video, really, really great stuff. Now, the messages don't actually say that specifically, but it's heavily implied. But because you've used somebody else's footage, even though you've changed it, so it's like a whole different thing, that goes against copyright, and so you're not going to be able to make any money from the video. Joke's on them, I often think. I wasn't making any money from the video anyway. At the end of the day, the art is still there for people to enjoy, and if they want to give me money, they can just go to my Ko-Fi account and give me $3. Just the same as the price of a coffee. It's coffee account, isn't it? Learning. The Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences, or AMPAS, see things just a little differently. They take the video off entirely, so nobody can enjoy the incredible benefit, which means that the people who won the Oscars and clearly listened to my advice must have seen it on Facebook. Yeah. So I figure, if I'm breaking copyright law already, let's really stick it to AMPAS and not just settle for a little video of Jennifer Lawrence accepting an Oscar. Let's watch an entire Hollywood movie right here on the Most Week show. I looked around at some of the big releases this week and I thought, yeah, let's watch Mortal Kombat, New Line Cinema's new release. But then I thought, no, Mortal Kombat, New Line Cinema's newest release, is rated R for restricted because it's based on Mortal Kombat the video game, which is one of the most violent video games there has ever been made. Just blood going all over the place. And what is Notme? PG. That's right. That's right. Notme is PG. So then I thought, well, why not just watch as much of the movie as we can? And that's pretty much where we landed. New Line Cinema will have to keep things PG for as long as they possibly can. That's their art challenge. Your art bet is simply, how long will the film last before we get to any blood, any guts, any violence, any swearing, or any nakedity? Thinking about it now is, this idea doesn't really stick it to AMPAS in the way that I would have hoped it would when I first came up with the idea. But hopefully they'll still get the message. Twist ending. Jesus was here the whole time. He doesn't like the violence at all. Do you? You're a lover, not a fighter. Yes. Back to you, not me.
And there we go. There we go. We're going to be watching Mortal Kombat. We're going to be watching the movie of Mortal Kombat here. It's going to happen, okay? Can you make a guess? No, you can't. You don't have all the information yet. So let's find some things to consider. Thing to consider number 1. The timer will start from the very beginning of the film, okay? The very beginning of the film. So this isn't from like the first time you see somebody or first, it's just like, you know, when you go into the cinema and all the, you know, trailers and stuff, this is the beginning of the film. Okay, that's when we're starting. Thing to consider number 2. The timer stops when I see something on PC. Okay, again, on PG. Again, we're talking violence, swearing, nudity, these kind of things. We're going to keep it PG. Now, for those of you who are not PG and are worried about this, here's things to consider number 3. I will ensure that you feel what I feel, but do not see what I see. Okay? Feel what I feel, but do not see what I see. Okay? So there will be no non-PG content in this. So do not worry. Let's go for our options. Viewership has dropped down. I wonder if that's AMPAS. that's done it. Thanks for predicting us, not me. You're welcome, TB. Option A, within 30 seconds we're going to see something un-PG. 30 seconds to 3 minutes, 3 minutes to 6 minutes, 6 minutes to 10 minutes, 10 minutes plus. I will say if it's 10 minutes plus, we're not going to watch all of it, okay? It will be edited down, so it's not going to be, you know, just the whole thing, okay? So make your guesses, guys. Make your guesses. Gone down to 7 viewers. I feel like that is AMPAS. We were on 13 before. I think AMPAS is... The Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences is really clamping down on this. They're afraid. They're afraid of us, of what we can do. It's the price I pay for being an innovator. Definitely not Duty going for a B. TB Douglas going for a C. Super Nashwan 8 going for a C. Monkey Pixie Funk going for a D. Thinks we're going to get 6 to 10 minutes before we drop it off. SJBeck72 going for a B. This is interesting stuff, guys. This is interesting stuff. Cameraman George going for an A. Cameraman George thinks it's going to be right away. Going to kick off. In media res, as they say. Emma Acton going for a C. Lovely. Lovely stuff. Well, good luck, guys. Good luck. And if you haven't seen Mortal Kombat, here's Mortal Kombat.
Okay, good luck to everybody who has made your guesses. I wish you the very, very best.
I do too.
Of luck. I've got the film here on my Apple Macintosh laptop. We're going to dive straight in. And thanks to the wonders of technology, you'll be able to see what I see.
It's exciting, isn't it?
I was thinking, this is actually probably the most dangerous art bet we've ever done.
Living in danger.
It's exciting, isn't it? With the highest potential for things going wrong afterwards. I suppose this and the eating as many fajitas as you can one. That also had that possibility of things going very wrong. You can manage to avoid it for the most part, but still it was touch and go for a second. Let's get going. 1 second, 2 seconds. Here we go. Here we go.
Here we go.
Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat. Here's the Warner Media Company logo. Breaking up. That's fine. Getting iced up. A little bit chilly. A little bit chilly in the cold night air. Oh gosh, very chilly. Wouldn't like to be out in that. What else? Oh, some kind of octopus thing. A chap's fighting it. So we're starting in media res. That's a. Oh no, this is just production logo. Okay,
Easy
that's fine.
to make.
That's fine. Proper film hasn't started yet, so it'd be unlikely for the. Oh, very pretty. New Line Cinema presents. And then some people coming up to establish what the relationship is between these characters. That's what you've got to do early on. Hanzo Hasashi Compound, Japan, 1617. Going to need more than 2 buckets. Already kicking off with the... Can I check on my sister?
This is the actual film. How exciting is this,
What a lovely young man. What a lovely familial unit this seems to be. Absolutely fantastic, absolutely fantastic. Cleaning the young lady's hands. Young boy enters the... lot of lines there. Little baby.
Come get me, Ampas.
Quite chubby. He's obviously in love with her. And why wouldn't he? She's very fair. He is too old for her. I don't know what their respective ages are, but I would imagine there is a gulf between them. Yeah, a different character here with his sword. He has the sword sheathed, so no immediate danger. There he is again in the background. She's having fun with her digging implement. Young boy, baby's not happy. That is what babies do. Boy looking to just smother the baby a little. She's very keen to show us the gardening implement. Young man still patrolling, still
40 seconds until
sure
we get
what's
to the
going on
sea.
here. What beautiful light this is. What beautiful light. Would love to go to Japan at some point. He's got some kind of tattoo there. That's lovely. Lots of water there. Very heavy for him. Closing the door. She's a bit cold. How can it be so cold in here? Like the New Line logo.
Like the New
We all
Line
saw
logo.
that. What's wrong, little one? Is it too cold? So this seems to be like a theme of coldness in this. Oh, what's good? Ah! And then we stop there. That was. It's a choice that they have made. I don't know if they need it necessarily, but it is great art. Got stabbed. Oh, some blood. Congratulations to everybody who got that correct. Use this victory as a sign that God is on your side. How could he not be? The upcoming week and so forth. Sorry, it's really thrown me. There's a lot of... But what have we learned? Well, I think we've learned that according to this film, if you are to stab a person through a Japanese paper door, it will practically burst. We are just big, walking bubbles of tomato soup, is what we... Okay, I'm just gonna...
Yeah, it was pretty rough there. Pretty rough. I'll be honest, I dreamt of the baby that night. Didn't really get a huge amount of sleep. But we got some victories, didn't we? We got some winners. Definitely not Duda went with B. SJBeck72 went with B, so well done, guys. Almost went to that C. Almost got to that C. But yeah, Super Nash went 8. That sounded painful. It did sound painful. It looked painful as well. Looked very painful. You should be thankful that I censored it out, because it was... Yeah, TB Douglas sounds brutal. Absolutely. And speaking of TB, well done, Art Bet. That was lots of fun. Speaking of TB, let's get that desktop audio off. Speaking of TB, redeemed some drops of imaginosphere. The first time in a while. People like to hoard their drops of imaginosphere, which is absolutely fine. But TB's gone for a What is Art. Absolutely, we've got a What is Art here. And a haiku for Haikus Day. The winning family simile. So that's interesting. So we'll take an element of the family simile and we'll create a Haikus Day around that. So thank you very much, TB, for redeeming that. So let's have a look. Let's see if we can do this. This is art. This is for TB. Here we go. When your baby or child or dog soils themselves or vomits, but it's in a room with a wipe clean floor.
That is art.
That was good timing, wasn't it? That was wonderful timing. That was art indeed. Thank you very much, TB, for redeeming them. Plenty more of those to redeem if you wish to do so, or to submit. If you want to submit your own That Is Art, then please feel free. So what have we got? It's time for the home art. Before the next episode, you could write a poem about the Most Week show. Indeed. Okay. So next week, very excitingly, is a Most Week show special. For reasons that will become clear next week. So it's going to be a Most Week show about the Most Week show. It's very Inception-esque. We're going to do an Acolyte Poetry Corner about the Most Week show. So please write a poem about the Most Week show, okay? It's a little bit out there, but then it's not me. Do you know what I mean? That's what we do. That is art. Absolutely. We've got a case of the pun days tomorrow on Instagram. We had a great week this week with movies and dogs. Got some outstanding puns on Instagram. Really enjoy that. It's making Mondays and Tuesdays some of my favourite days of the week, along with Sundays. And then watch Iron Smart on Tuesday. We didn't do one last week because of the internet issues. We're roaring back in on Tuesday with an outstanding quiz. I have absolutely no doubt. So please give that a watch at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. I think it's still about 2 a.m. in the morning for UK time. But if there's any insomniacs out there, give it a watch. What have we got? Family simile results. We've got some great family simile results here, guys. Thank you, everybody, for getting involved. Your girl, Sarah Kilch, as mysterious as having Donny Osmond voice a Chinese army general in the hit Disney animated film. She said Milan, and she corrected it Mulan. Absolutely. It's a strange choice. I would describe Donny Osmond as one of the whiter white people that you could find. I think he was probably quite surprised when they did the live action version with a primarily East Asian cast that he wasn't given the call. But then that's Donnie. He's one of life's optimists. Killer Kilcher's mysterious as seeing your kitchen very clean in the morning after the night before with no memory of cleaning it. Either you are sleep cleaning, which is a very dangerous but very useful sleep disorder, or it's a kind of an elves and the shoemaker type situation. You're being blessed. What I would say is take advice from the elves and the shoemaker situation. Just don't take it for granted. Yeah? Because elves can be pretty vengeful as well. Game Holt, as mysterious as whilst walking, seeing a cat around your neighbourhood that you have never seen before in your life. This is not one that I can particularly empathise with that much. That doesn't mean it's not good, of course. But I would say, for me, a lot of cats look similar. A lot of cats look similar, so there is a case of mistaken identity quite frequently. But if you are the type of person that does like to catalogue neighbourhood cats, yeah, I can... what's that cat doing there? Etc. Or if it's the Matrix, seen the cat multiple times. Glitch. Something's changed. Super Nashwan, as mysterious as someone who eat a cake without noticing. Now, this is a real thinker. Eat a cake without noticing. Is that you haven't noticed somebody else eating a cake? Or is it someone eating a cake without themselves noticing? Because that's tricky. That's very tricky. Eating a cake without noticing. I mean, that's when I think overeating has really become a problem, when you're not even realizing that you're eating. It's like a kind of sleep disorder again. You just wake up and you've got half a cake hanging out of your mouth. That's tricky. So if that's happened to you, Super Nashwan, I would advise looking into some professional help. Definitely not due to as mysterious as the internet. Very mysterious. Very mysterious. I mean, what is it? What's going on with this? What's going on with this computer? I mean, this isn't the internet. That's just electricity. But even that's kind of weird. Does it come through like water? I don't know. One of the things that I looked up said, hey, to improve your Wi-Fi signal, just make sure that the doors are open between the router and your device. Like, so it's literally just going through the air. What? Very mysterious. And acting as mysterious as losing socks in the washing machine. I mean, washing machines eat socks. We've all known this. I don't have a washing machine anymore. In New York, they're not allowed, I don't think. Super Nash ran it without you noticing. Yeah, that is a big problem. In New York, you're not allowed to have your own washing machine. You have to go to a laundrette or laundromat. So I give my socks to somebody else to wash them. They haven't washed any so far, but rest assured, if they do, I will bring the full force of the law against them. Monkey Pixie rules, or Monkey Pixie funk. As mysterious as a girl walking on a shore that is spied and approached by Peter Andre to tell her his mind wants to explore the tropical scent of her. Reference to, of course, Mysterious Girl. Mysterious Girl by Peter Andre, the 90s classic. And it's good. It's good, Monkey Pixie Funk. It's real good. But if you combine it with other things, maybe we'd be seeing a different story. But as it is, Stuart Seaton, oh, that's too much. That's too much. So this is as mysterious as Mysterio, who is from the Spider-Man film. The Jake Gyllenhaal was the Spider-Man. Maybe we'll go this as well. So mysterious is Mysterio and Rey Mysterio. Don't know who Rey Mysterio is, but he sounds pretty mysterious. Driving the mystery van, which I can only assume is referring to the mystery machine. Do I have to click out of it in order for it to update? It's not updating at all, is it? How very strange. Mysterio and Rey Mysterio driving the mystery van, I assume he means mystery machine of Scooby-Doo lore, whilst listening to Mysterious Girl. So it's taking the Mysterious Girl, which I loved, Monkey Pixie Funk, loved that old reference, and just builds on it with a lot more mysteriousness. That's outstanding work from Stuart Seaton there. How I'm going to turn this into a haiku, I have absolutely no idea. But I'll do my best. I might just take a certain portion of it. Who knows? But yeah, thank you so much to everybody for getting involved with that. But well done to Stuart Seaton for winning that. Very, very well deserved. Wait, if we go back to main, and then we go back to family assembly results. There we go. Then it's updated. Right, okay. I mean, it's not perfect, but, you know, you get the idea. So that's everything. That's everything. Another simply delightful episode over. A huge thank you to all of you for watching, for engaging, for making it, I think, the best episode I've ever created. It feels so good to be back. So exciting. To be back. And I can't wait to be here again next week for the Most Week Show special. It's going to be very, very exciting indeed. Well done to Nana Hobob for winning the Snapcrest. Well done to SJBeck72 and definitely not Duda for winning the art bet. Happy birthday again to Killer Kilch. And well done to Stuart Seaton, not even watching, and he still wins the family simile. Well done to all of you. I am Notme. I am Art, and I'm wishing you a very happy, a very useful, baby-like, and a very creative week ahead. Thank you so, so much. Thank you to all of you. I wish you all the best, and I'll see you next week. Father Christmas says goodbye. George, if you tell me that there are internet issues there, you're going to have to fix it yourself. I don't care. We'll learn!
What a great show we all made just now. It was creative, live and divine. You did wonderful work, so go and take a bow. Just a slightly smaller bow than mine. So I'll see you right here next week, same time. What happened? Gosh, I just don't know. But I can promise you this, I'm going to blow your mind. Next week on the Most Week Show.